So, as I said before, this is our first time doing an actual tournament. My second time actually casting. I do believe this is Severance's first time casting, so don't expect anything amazing or incredible, but just like I said, just imagine having some fun. Ooh, Raff picks up Kronos and Mercury on Essexite. Essexite. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. We're locking in, launching in 6 seconds. Here we go. Kronos versus Mercury. Really interesting.
Yeah, Mercury's a good 1v1 god. So is Kronos. The problem is if the Mercury can't burst down the Kronos will be able to kite him and will result into a win for the Kronos. And the Kronos can also poke over the wall next to the Titan.
Mm-hmm. Who's got the better early game, though? That's what I'm interested in.
Early game, it's a Mercury.
How is that?
Because he does a lot more damage with the poke with the Meiji Look, and one of his auto attacks, if he builds correctly, can actually do more than 100 damage per hit. And since Kronos is a mage, he doesn't have much HP and much defense. I just got the bans. It was Chang'e, Isis, Hebo, Baka, Scylla, and Ao Kuang.
Ao Kuang ban, that's interesting. I mean, Ao Kuang, he's got this, like, he can stay in lane forever. Like,
he is an annoying god to 1v1.
All he has to do is run up, throw down his 3, his tornadoes, and then just squiggle back to his tower and just farm for days. So, I don't know. It's just an interesting ban. Because other than that, he doesn't really have much to offer as far as, like, the rest of the game goes. So, how do you pronounce Mercury's IGN? Because I'm like, my brain is just kind of hooked on this, and I'm trying to figure it out.
Essexil or Essexit? Essexit.
We'll call him Sexit. Essexit. Raff, thank you for having an easy IGN to pronounce. It makes my job a lot easier. Okay, we got 17 seconds left, guys. Enjoy the music, and we will get going.
Yes. Can they hear us? Okay, good.
And here we go. And since this is our first tournament and I have no idea how to work these controls, we're going to put it on assisted and pause immediately. Severance, where are you at, my friend?
I'm at 8 seconds.
You're at 8?
Yes, because I didn't pause.
All right, pause.
I did pause now.
All right, I'm at 8. You ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Ow! All right, since nobody's on the map, we're going to go ahead and we're going to zoom in all dramatically on Raff as he's sitting majestically in his little fountain behind the... which one is this? It's not Chaos. It's...
This is the Pristine side.
Pristine. Okay. Pristine? Why Pristine? I don't know. Okay.
Let me test something. If I ping the map... Oh, I can't ping the map.
You can't ping the map? That is
Oh.
awful. Okay, so we're looking at items already picking up. On Mercury's picked up Spiked Gauntlet, Tier 1 Boots, Hog 1, 1 Health Pot, 2 Mana Pots. Kronos is opting out for Tier 2 Magic Shoes with 1 Mana Pot, 1 Health Pot. So far, nothing too exciting here. It looks like Mercury knows what he's doing. He's hanging out in the jungle buffs. He's ready to go. He's ready to fight.
I'm not sure I agree with the lifesteal gloves right off the start. I would have rather went with something more along the line of that dagger. I forgot the name of.
The dagger?
Golden bow.
Golden bow. Really? Because for so long, I've been hearing how awful Golden Bow is on Mercury.
It is a good thing for 1v1 because, especially against a mage, because he does not have that much good poke. He has to go in. With Golden Bow, he actually has the options to stay back and use the Mage Look for clear. One good thing that would have been done to do here in 1v1 is vision is always... It's never something that you don't want to have. So picking up 1 or 2 wards in 1v1 is always a good thing to give yourself vision and knowing where the enemy is. Because right now it looks like Raff is going to go for an invade on that speed. Or just do the red buff.
Yeah, he's just going to do the red buff. This is adorable, though. They're sitting right next to each other. Mercury's already got his tiny things down. He's going to get to lane first. So what's the meta for like 1v1s? Like, do you just get 1 buff, run back, or are you try to invade? Oh.
You get 1 buff, and then usually you go to the lane, but
Raff is in a really tight spot, though. He's about half health. He took way too much damage, misses on both of his abilities, and so Merc's just going to run up right behind him. Oh, he's going to be able to pick up first blood. Oh my god, so close. Archer's doing mad damage. They're both actually pretty hurt, so they're just going to run back to tower and heal up a little bit. Oh my goodness. I'm so hyped for this!
The Mercury has the advantage here, in my opinion, because the Major Look is easier to hit than the poke from the Chronos.
Yeah. Mercury definitely has the better early game than Chronos does. Chronos takes a little bit to build up. He's definitely more of a mid-late game god. Definitely late game god. His poke is pretty it's pretty decent, but still. Looks like Raff has used both of his health pots, so he's sitting there pretty much at ugh. He's going to have to go back pretty soon. Oh my gosh, we didn't have any game sound because I didn't click on the screen. I'm so good at my job. Okay, Raff has already hit level 5. Let's use our little things here. Already going in favor of Mercury there for the beginning, but now we're slowly starting to dip into favor of Raff, who is part of the Smitten clan, might I add.
If Mercury uses that Handle of Gods on cooldown and goes for buffs more, he's gonna have a way easier time clearing buffs than the Chronos is. Mm-hmm. Just because he's an assassin. Exactly.
He's gonna Raff here is being pushed up to his tower. He's going to lose out on quite a bit of gold, but he is safe, and that is the important part. So, okay, so what should they really be doing right now? I mean, they're both level 5, or actually, Merc's already level 6. That's kind of ridiculous. But
they probably just have 1 creep difference.
Yep. But it looks huge on the map, though. Okay, Raff's going to go ahead and opt out to back. He's out of pots, and looks like he can probably finish his boots. They're both going to back. Let's see what's... We got beads first for the first ability, pin boots, and tier 1 emerald ring. Interesting. Purification beads, absolutely necessary when you're going up against Mercury. Mercury just finishing Devo gloves. Interesting choice for a 1v1.
Well, since it is a 1v1, he's guaranteed to get all of the stacks, but the thing is, it's not really an item that would go on Mercury as first item. He's not really a god that you want to have sustain on. He's more of a god that you want to have burst, especially against a mage.
Exactly. I mean, mages are squishy, but, I mean, Mercury, he's an assassin. Assassins, you're supposed to run in, do a shit ton of damage, and then get out because you're squishy as fuck. By the way, there's cursing in this tournament. I don't give a shit.
So that was a really bad dash from the Mercury. But the problem with the Chronos is that as a Mercury, you're gonna use abilities to go on him, and then he's gonna rewind. Mm-hmm. This is why you want as much burst as possible to try to kill him before the rewind hits.
Exactly. You're gonna want to try to CCM as much as possible.
None of them opting to go for buffs after clearing 1 wave, which is really uncommon.
Yeah, like I said,
you want to try to put those cooldown those buffs on cooldown as quick as you can. Well, that was beads 1 used right there.
He's running back towards his opponent's tower. This is interesting. I mean, he's still got his ultimate, so it doesn't matter like how much damage he gets done. He should still be able to get out of it. See, and there's the rewind and all extra beautiful slow motion.
Mercury's in trouble here. Actually, no, he's not, because he's got a full creep wave.
This may be first blood. Oh. They're both so low. Raff's over here just making sure he clears the wave. Mercury's definitely going to miss out on a lot of experience here. Hopefully he's going to go back and maybe get some buffs, because that really does... It's a huge part of 1v1. You want to make sure that you get, bigger than your opponent, since everything's pretty much equal.
Yes, the farming in lane is just going to result in just exchanging fights for a bit, and then no one's going to get bigger because you're just getting the same amount of experience. You want to try to get as much buffs as possible, like the Kronos is doing right now. Well, he was going to do, but...
Looks like he was warding! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Alright, Mercury now has Fist, which is a really bad spot for Kronos to be in.
I think it's an early Fist. It's too early to spend that much money on it. 600 gold he could have put on something else. Like I said, as a Mercury, your early game is really good, and Kronos is going to be a monster late game to fight.
All right, he's initiating, going in. Looks like Kronos actually is winning out on that one. The poke from his autos. Ugh, too good. I can't even. All right, looks like Mercury is going to opt out to go and where'd my mouse go? Mouse, come back to me. There we are. We're back. All right, he's going to go pick up this red over here. At least try to bait in a fight. So they are away from the creeps, so he's less squishy. Although, he's used Fist. Oh, Kronos, get out of there! Oh, he's going to ult, though.
No,
can he do it? No, he's not going to do it. He's just going to try to poke from the side. Kronos is just going to safely roll up and go ahead and go back. They're both going to go back and heal up, buy some more items, hopefully get some buffs. Chat, get your buffs. If you are in this tournament, don't forget your buffs.
If I was the Mercury right now, I would go for the speed buff, which is really good for him because his passive increases his damage based on his movement speed. And his speed buff is pretty much very safe right now. There's no reason for him not to do it. Especially knowing that you don't have the Kronos on the map and that he just backed. The time that he would take to go to that speed buff would be too long.
Looks like
he could have done it really safe.
Mercury is opting out to go for damage, while Kronos lost out on just a tiny bit of experience there. Nothing too insane. But so far the game is actually favoring this Kronos. I'm rooting for the mage.
Well, when a Mercury picks up a red instead of a speed buff, you know something's wrong.
That's why this is casual scum tournament, and he did not go close enough. And
First
Raff
blood.
does pick up first blood. Good job, Raff. Repping that Smitten clan tag. I'm feeling it. Good job. All right, that puts him way far ahead. Let's look at our experience difference. Oh my God, upwards of 1,000. This is so.
If I was a Kronos right now, my next item would be Polynomicon, just to get rid of that Phoenix as quick as possible.
Because that's what 1v1s are all about. The second that you've got their tower down, it's pretty much like they have to do something absolutely spectacular to make up for that.
We now have a 1,000 gold difference. Sprint is going to be picked up on Raff, which means he won't have to use...
Really?
He will not have to get... I just suck with names right now.
So you're...
Fatalis.
So we're looking at Obsidian Shard, third item on Raff.
I don't agree with that.
Very interesting. Normally with Kronos, you want to pick up things that increase your basic attacks, because that is your bread and butter. Is Kronos? He is he's the AD carry of all mages. Him and Nuwa actually. And then the third item on Mercury, didn't even finish his boots, is Emerald Talisman, getting that magical protection.
Again, one thing that I would not have done as Mercury, like I said, what you want to do is just burst down someone, and he's picking up the path where he wants to box. And the problem is that Kronos has better box right now because of his stuns and his rewind. I see this match going in the favor of the Kronos pretty quick.
Yeah, definitely. That early lead is it's pretty dangerous. He's got 2 levels, but that Mercury does hit pretty hard. He's gonna use his fist. He's gonna get his stun out, and Raff picks up kill number 2 for the game. 9 minutes in, and he is pretty dang close to level 14. Barely surviving these team fights. So if maybe Mercury perhaps went more damage, I understand.
Yes.
I understand protection is necessary, but if he picked up more damage items, because that's kind of your deal as an assassin is to do tons of damage. He should be able to finish him off and maybe push him out.
I also don't. The reason why I'm not agreeing with the Obsidian Shard is because, I mean, technically he went for a magic protection item, but if you, at this point you just want to do more damage to the Phoenix and get that Phoenix down, so you can start poking the Minotaur, well, the Titan, from over the wall.
Right.
As Kronos.
But he's already got the penetration from his boots, so it's really interesting that he went Obsidian Shard. I don't know. The 70 magical power is pretty delicious off of it, but still, definitely a Polynomicon or something to increase his attack speed. See, his stop time. That stop time, I believe, is not the name of his 3, so we're just going to call it his 3. That cleared that wave really fast. Mercury's just going to kind of sit back, kind of play it safe a little bit, let the creeps kind of battle it out. Maybe look for an opportunity somewhere. Honestly, I don't know what Mercury would have to do at this point.
Kronos here missing an opportunity to actually just freeze the lane and make the Mercury waste experience. If I was the Kronos, I would have just I would have just let the creeps kill each other and make him waste experience.
The Kronos poke from afar is actually quite annoying. Mercury, we're not giving up on you, my friend. I believe in your ability to come back from this. Hashtag underdogs.
Fuck, I don't.
Why is okay? You gotta believe though. You gotta hashtag believe. You know, because in Smite anything is possible. This is an anime. If you guys know Sky Williams, then you know why that's hilarious. Raff is just, he is absolutely comfortable in just sitting up here, super close, just kind of farming away. Really should be getting buffs. All the
yeah,
buffs
that
on
blue
the
buff
right
has
side
been
are
up the whole game. No one dropped it ever. Like right now, the Mercury should have free time to go do it after this. Hopefully he notices that the buff is up.
Kronos is going to come over here to the left, pick up the speed buff. Mercury is just going to finish that. Hopefully go get some buffs of his own so we can get kind of caught up in experience and gold. Honestly, though. I think you're right, Severance. I'm going to have to trust your judgment here. I think Kronos may have won this match.
It's never over until it's over. 1v1 can turn around so quick. Right now, Raff is level 15 and Mercury's level 12. He has a much longer respawn time. If he gets a lucky kill on him and manages to push a tower and then maybe a Phoenix, I don't see the Phoenix dying because, like I said, he built defensive items and he does not have that great push right now, but
yeah,
it can turn around really quickly, but I would not bet money on it.
Yeah. You really got to play to your strengths here. Like Kronos, one of his strengths is being able to just burst you down, get up in your face, take you. Oh.
Mercury just backing for no reason when there's a full wave, missing all that experience in gold.
And all that poke on the Phoenix, which is almost dead. Kronos is looking for a
This
pick
should be
there.
game right here.
Speeds up. Nobody's really hitting abilities. The ultimate on Kronos is still available. Don't imagine he'll need it though. Just chase him down. Oh god, so close! It is so close! There you go. Kill number 3, that should be Phoenix. Poor Mercury. Mercury, you should have just... There you go. There you go. He's going offensive now. There we go.
A bit too late, I'm afraid.
Definitely. 13 minutes in. The Devil Gloves, I think, really kind of screwed him over in the beginning. Like,
yes.
like those are absolutely mandatory now on 80 carries in Conquest, but I've never really seen an assassin pick up Devil Gloves for any reason.
And here is the poke that I was talking about. You can just hit the Titan from the other side of the wall, which is one thing that the Juice Kids, like, we hate so much about 3v3 is that once your Titan's down, like, you can just poke over the wall, or it's the only way, really, to kill the Titan, because people are just going to sit in the base and do nothing and wait. Mm-hmm. So you really have to build gods that can poke over the wall there.
Right. Raff went back and picked up a Kronos Pendant. He's got Polynomicon finished. He's got the damage. He's 3 levels ahead of Mercury. I don't imagine this match will go on much longer. Raff is still opting to get poke on the Mercury rather than the Titan. Oh, there it goes. Spoke too soon. Oh, and he's down.
And this will be game.
Yep. GG to this Kronos. Kronos is actually one of my least favorite mages.
He's a really good in 1v1.
I don't do much 1v1. 1v1. Oh, that rewind. Oh, it is so good. This is game.
And
GG.
this should be game right here. Yep.
Right. Good job, Raff. You advance to the next round of the Casual Scum 1v1 tournament. First ever of its kind. I am joined by Miss Smitten. And,
I need more booze.
we need more booze. GG. All right, good job, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the damage done here. 96-16 on Kronos. That's not too bad. Forno, it's all pretty standard. Honestly, where Mercury really fell off was Devo Glove start. What would have been your start, Severance?
I would have started right away with boots, and then after boots, I would have went right away into either Deathbringer or Rage. Thing is, with Mercury, you only have good. You're all about getting someone down in 2 to 3 hits.
Mm-hmm.
So he went for the sustain route, which at early game you don't life leech that much from the amount of damage you're doing, and
exactly.
Kronos is going to be able to out damage your sustain. So all you want to do is bring him up, catch him, and then throw him, and then in the next 2 hits that you do, maybe kill him in that time. And he went for the sustain route, which is not what he should have done as a Mercury.
Exactly. Kronos played really well. Still, we were talking about the Obsidian Shard for his third item. I don't think that was necessary, especially since he picked it up right around like level 9 or 10. It was it was pretty early on. It was after that first kill. Definitely would have gotten Polynomicon third item. And then maybe if he was building defense, which Mercury ended up doing, Obsidian Shard. But Kronos really depends on his attack speed. Alright guys, that is game 1. We're going to go ahead and look to see who we are watching creepily next. And we'll be right back with you.